Hey guys, this is the Great Lugia here. Welcome to Pokemon Silver version, the go-through part 28, and in this part, I get successfully pissed off, and not because of anything that happens in the video, no, just because of something that just happened to me a second ago. I just finished narrating this episode, and as soon as I did, I realized I didn't hit narrate timeline. So yeah, even though my mic was on, I was narrating while the entire video was playing, none of it got recorded. So now I have to do it all over, and the thing that pisses me off the most is the fact that it was actually a really good take. Granted, I usually don't do takes at all, aside from maybe one or two sole exceptions to my whole playthrough. But yeah, that really did piss me off, because that was a really good narration, I thought. Whatever. Anyways, here is the the second to final trainer. Although he is the final trainer before the gym leader. He has 2 Mankeys, and his third Pokemon is, well, you'll see in a second. And this guy's name is Black Belt Lung. I mean, did they just start naming their kids after organs in the Pokemon universe? I mean, think about it. A lot of these names are really weird. Granted, there are games with weirder names at the very least. And yeah, Tauros just 1-KOs that Mankey. And I'm gonna leave it in against a Primeape, which I know is kind of odd, but again, I just want my lower level Pokemon to get some experience. Although, this should be one of the more troubling gyms for me, and even for that, I'm not having too much trouble against the gym trainers. Mainly because, well, they're not too powerful. It's only because, again, 3 of my Pokemon are weak against fighting moves. But I'm still handling myself fairly well. Alright, then just gonna go ahead and forget Rage, because I never use it along with Tail Whip. I'm just gonna go ahead and teach Pursuit for the hell of it. I doubt I'll ever use it, seeing as it's special in this generation, but it's better than nothing. Or in this case, better than, well, Rage, and Black Belt Lung just said he got shattered! Whatever that means. I'm just gonna go ahead and use some potions now for these Pokemon. I hope I don't need it for Chuck, but I'm doing it just to be safe because, again, I don't want to go ahead and have to heal off screen because, trust me when I say there's enough cutting away and phasing to different areas in this video. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch to Ampharos now because it's probably the most suited Pokemon I have to beating Chuck. And yeah, his Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones, and apparently he's a troll or something. Or that giant in... oh, what was it? The Beanstalk thing. So yeah, I'm gonna battle him, and he has 2 Pokemon, which is kind of surprising. You'd expect at least 3 at this point in the game from a gym leader. Anyways, he leads off with a Primeape at level 27. So it's only a few levels higher than that other one, but it does have Dynamic Punch, so that could be a bit of trouble. Thankfully, it just uses Leer. And I'm just gonna go for Thunder Punch, and that should be a 2-hit KO. And ooh, nice Parahax. That's definitely good right there. And now I'm just gonna Thunder Punch again, and it goes down easily. Yeah, it might have used Karate Chop and gotten a ton of damage in before dying, thanks to that Leer, but I actually got good hacks once, so yeah, Ampharos didn't take any damage at all. And now I'm just switching into Shucky. I know that Ampharos really doesn't take any damage, but the only reason I'm doing it is to get rid of that Leer. Because if it goes for Dynamic Punch, not only will it confuse if it hits, but it'll also do a ton of damage, because it has 100 base power plus stab, so that's 150. Then with the Leer, that'll be even a lot more. So I really didn't want to risk that, so I just, again, went into Shucky to get rid of the Leer. And now that it's gone, Ampharos should be just fine. Just gonna go for Thunder Punch. And solid 2-hit KO like I was expecting. Poliwrath are pretty bulky. And it goes for Hypnosis and misses, so I'm like, yes! Ampharos didn't get damaged at all, and I knew that if it used Hypnosis or something stupid like that, it would have gotten into a long cycle of Hypnosis, Dynamic Punch, Awakening, stuff like that. And it would have gotten really annoying. But thankfully none of that happened because I got good hacks. Anyways, Chuck, thank you for the Storm Badge. And he also gives you the TM for Dynamic Punch, but I'm not going to use it considering like 50 accuracy and such. So yeah, I would go ahead and say that Chuck sucks, but then someone would just assume that I was trying to rhyme on purpose, or it would be implied that I'm trying to rhyme on purpose when I'm really not, and I'm just stating a fact. Chuck really is pretty weak in this battle. Anyways, after you beat him, go ahead and talk to this woman, who's actually his wife. And again, if you beat him, she'll give you HMO2, which is Fly. So that's the last of the original 5 HMs. There's still 2 left. I won't be saying what those are. Granted, probably everyone who's watching this already knows what they are. Anyways, cut. Alright, I went ahead and healed off screen, and now we are talking to Jasmine. I also went up the long trek to the lighthouse. And now that I have the secret potion, I can just give it to her, and she'll give it to Amphi, and hopefully Amphi will be alright. Please be okay, please be okay, please be okay! Yay! It's all better! Aw, Amphi is so awesome. So now I can battle Jasmine, and... Hi, Amphi! Wow, wow! I love that. Alright. I could battle Jasmine in this episode, but I really don't want to do, like, 2 gym battles in one episode, because that would be pretty weird and such. So I'm trying to, like, do some extra side questy stuff to space it out. Also note that I went ahead and caught a Farfetch'd off-screen after beating Chuck. I did it because now I have a Pokemon on my team that has Cut and Fly. So yeah, that's going to help a lot with like random cuts like this and make things so much more convenient. And I also went ahead and used a Repel off screen, so that explains no annoying wild Pokemon. Anyways, that was a rare candy, this is a PowerPoint up, and I'm going to see you in a second. Alright, we are now in Slowpoke Well. And I was going to, like, show, like, the whole trip through Slowpoke Well, but as you can tell from the time limit, I had to cut that for the sake of time, and even after cutting that, I barely make it. I use the item finder here in case there's something here, but there's not, because it looks suspicious. And basically, all you have to do is go through the same route you went through the first time in Slowpoke Well, and then at the end of it, there's a strength block. Just follow that, and you'll be in this area. And you can find wild Slowpoke here. And I forget if you can do it on the first floor, because I never encountered one there. But on this floor, I know you can. And that was TM18, which is Rain Dance. And I realized I was cutting it close here. I would have had to cut out some more. Because if I did encounter a wild Pokemon after the Repel went off, I would have had to cut even more out, and it would have been even more annoying and such. Anyways, cutting again. Alright, that's the last cut for this episode, don't worry. And, again, first item there is Rain Dance, which makes it raining, of course, and that guy gives you the King's Rock. If you give it to a Pokemon, I think it'll increase the chance of a flinch. And, in addition, if you trade a Poliwhirl while holding that, it will evolve into a Politoed, and if you trade a Slowpoke while holding that, it will become a Slowking. Both are really good Pokemon, I could recommend using either of them. Alright, we are now in Union Cave, and I'm going through a different path. I decided I may as well do this because, A, again, I might as well space stuff out for Jasmine a bit. And B, there are 2 trainers here, both hikers, both have stuff like Geodude, which are get 1 KO'd by Lapras. Did I just say which are get 1 KO'd? I seriously don't know what's up with my grammar when I narrate. I mean, normally it's fine, but when I narrate, it sounds really weird. Anyways, the second Pokemon's a Machop, which should be a 2 KO. Lapras should survive easily because, you know, it's a Lapras. It's really bulky and such. And all it goes... there I go again. All it goes for is Seismic Toss. And I'm just gonna finish off with a Body Slam and such. And yeah, so that's the first hiker down. And, of course, I just barely don't level up. That's literally like 1 point of experience away. But whatever, I'll level up probably in the next fight anyways. So yeah, here's another hiker, and he leads off with, guess what? A Geodude, again, at level 23, again! And Lapras will 1 KO this, again! Really not much to say here. I do wish this Geodude might have been like an Onix or something. Then at the very least it could have given off a bit more experience. And his team would have been a bit more diverse, especially considering, guess what his second Pokemon is? Guess, guess, guess? Another Geodude! Also at level 23, so yeah, you're just killing the same exact Pokemon over and over again with Surf. So exciting, I know. But thankfully his third Pokemon's actually a bit interesting, and it's the first one I believe we've seen. It is a level 23... Graveler! Yeah, that's the first one we've seen. Granted, it'll die just as quickly due to the ×4 damage. Plus, I'll get a useless crit, but still, at least it beats a Geodude. Alright, guys. Tomorrow we will finish up Union Cave. So then I will see you next time, and goodbye!